Alright, so it's the next day. Ouch. There's a battery on my butt. So I got the chain on. Please ignore it, that's not on anything. I've got everything together. I've got this thing running-ish. We'll see. I'm gonna build, I believe this is 7/8. I'm gonna build a small chain tensioner that I can bolt to this and kind of shift backwards as I need to actually tension this chain. That way it's not hard welded and I don't have to worry about it getting in the way of everything. Got these all welded up. Not my best work, but this welder really isn't meant for this. Gonna work on getting these little spacers in here. Gonna work on getting these and aligning the chain. I'd really like to do something different with that over there. Try and get an actual breather port on the intake would be nice. And I might see if I can't get the header off and try and bend it, because right now it's aimed right at the top of the tire. And I actually want to try and bend it up just a little bit so it kind of comes out. And then maybe, I don't know, go to Lowe's or something later and get some pipe, see if I can get them threaded in there and extend the pipe out. That way when I do actually put the muffler back on, I can have it just normal back here. Forks are all torqued down. Front tire's not torqued yet. Got the hand grips on and all that. I don't remember if I videotaped that or not, but got everything on there. Got the throttle adjusted so that it opens the actual, opens the little slide on the carb all the way. And now I'm just waiting for Amazon to bring me my brake caliper so I can start building an actual caliper bracket, which will require 2 holes drilled on these brackets on the other side. Really wish that I just got those cut out with these plates. It would have been a lot easier. I didn't really think about it. Didn't think I was going to order another one. And then that should be about it for now. It's as much as I can do anyways. Hopefully then once I get the brake caliper on, I can hopefully try and test it. Probably not yet, but we'll see. Maybe. Oh, it's right here. Let's put those back on. All right. There's those. I got that plate, and I need an 8mm. No, we don't need this anyways. This. What's this? Alright, let's put the covers back on. Oops. Word of advice, never spray paint a frame unless you're going to clear coat it. Because I have all this paint, all this silver paint is just stuck to me everywhere. Whoever did it did not clear coat it one bit, they just did it to make it nicer and it just looks like crap. So just don't do that. That's a simple one. Okay. That's on. This one needs to go on. And I forget how this one goes on every time. It goes like this, actually. I remember now. And I was supposed to put that under there, wasn't I? There's one. Come on. I know you don't like going back together, but trying to keep the heat off on my butt. Okay, whatever. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on. I have a love-hate relationship with small engines. I love the usability to work on them. I hate the fact that I need really tiny hands to work on them. And the patience of a saint sometimes. Go. I don't have big hands by any means, but man, sometimes these bolts, especially with aluminum, not very friendly. I did already cross-thread one of them, and it was on the valve cover. I just had the drill cocked just enough, and ended up cross-threading the whole thing going in, so I'll have to helicoil that. I did plan on getting a different head for it, so it kind of doesn't bother me too much. That's why. Everything is like angled weird. Can't get in there. Doesn't work right. It's not fun. But got those covers on. These covers are still loose down there. Now I can mount my fuel pump, get my fuel lines on, tighten this one back up. I don't know if I can get this in here or not. We're gonna try. Fuel line out of the way. Yeah. That's on. That's tight. Pop these, well, not long enough. Just do it by hand. Shouldn't be too bad. So what I'm going to do here is I've learned that these little black iron pipes actually work pretty well for spacers, and I can make custom spacers all day long. So what I'm going to do is I already got it marked, but I got it to the edge of this sprocket flange and then the edge of my actual mounting face. So I've got that mark, and then I'm going to make the, I got to look at how deep this actually is in there. There's a little bit of a recess, and I think it's about 1/8 of an inch. And then add that onto this, throw it on the bandsaw, cut it, grind it clean, and it should work pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. Actually, I don't want to do that yet. I do want to make sure that I can get the other side set too. And I'll just go ahead and use these spacers that I got from the kit. That should get me pretty close there. Yeah, I didn't get a good mark on that. There we go. I can see it. That's all that matters. That's that side. So, take these out of the way. All the fuel lines out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and take this off the stands. Move it out of my way. Oh, it's heavier. Got a lot heavier. Let's cut this one first, since I know this one's correct. The other thing that I really am not a huge fan of is how much spacing I have on this. Got just a hair more. Between the clamp and the actual piece itself. I wish it was a little bit farther over, but can't have everything I want. There's one spacer. This is just an extra piece. And you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll mark. I bet it's about the thickness of that soapstone. Maybe a little bit thicker. It's about the thickness of it. So we're going to call that the thickness I need. That's about right there. A little bit in. Alright, so got these. What is loose? Other than the chain. Oh wait, you know what? I think it's the jack stand, but I got that on and running pretty true. Other than the fact that I need to put a tensioner on it and it's bouncing around, but it looks pretty good. I got it torqued down on this side, so we're good there. I did take the header off so I can try and bend it a little bit in the vise or something like that. Hoping I can bend it up some. Get it away from the tire. And I'm going to work on the front wheel spacers, get that header bent, get it all bolted back up. As I was saying, I can't bolt the header up because I got to get a new exhaust gasket. This should be here tomorrow. It's currently pouring outside, so I can't really do much outside, and I'm waiting for that caliper to come in so I can do some more fab work. But I can at least get the front spacers done, get all that buttoned up, and yeah, we'll go from there. Hopefully once that's buttoned up, I'll have my caliper and I can work on the caliper bracket back here. And there won't be too much left to do, really. Let me go ahead and move these so I don't lose them. These are my pile of things and stuff. I'm gonna have to put this up on that stand now. Yeah, it's a lot longer. I may not need wheelie bars at all. Alright. So I guess figure this out. Go ahead and take this off. Alright, so generic ATV caliper is finally in, and sits a little close to the wheel. And by a little, I mean it's like, like a 1/16 of an inch. So I ground the front of it off. I could probably go just a bit more on that to make it more user friendly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some of that. I'm gonna take some more off. I just don't like how close it is, especially with this wheel being a little, just a little bulgy right in the middle here on the sidewall. I don't want it to run into this and just tear the wheel up. So I'm gonna take probably another, I'll probably take it out to that little mark right here, or get really close to it. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but gotta do something. This will make me spend less time trying to make something work here. So I got my weird little bracket plate thing that I've been working on figured out. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to build a plate similar to this. I'm going to fill in this area so it's solid. These will be tapped so I can run a bolt through that plate there, and I'll have some little like stanchion pieces or maybe even a chunk of solid stock welded to that and holes drilled in it, obviously. So that way that'll be pretty sturdy, and then what I'll do is I'll have the caliper bolt on the back side of this plate, and since the caliper's threaded I can just put my bolt holes in wherever I need them to line the caliper up. So I'll work on getting this plate cut out on the plasma, these two holes drilled and tapped, so that way I've got something, and I'll probably just, you know, probably square it off like that, like so for now, so it'll be pretty squared. But I'll get this all cut out.